breaking news in Chicago. What you see here is inside of the arena is the big arena on the University of Illinois Chicago campus, the Pavilion there.
Various African American groups that had planned to show up here as well. And again, the Trump supporters were just left in really stunned silence. So now a lot of them are coming to confront those Trump opponents here in the corner. And we've seen a few shoves going on, nothing really violent yet, but it's gotten hot and a bit crazy. So this is the first time that we know of that any Trump rally has been shut down before it even got going. You know, Trump certainly not popular on this campus. About 200 professors on campus had asked the university to cancel this event. A lot of people
Andy, if you could stop, Andy, I'm going to ask you to pause for just a moment, because what we're seeing on the stage, I don't know if you can see it from where you are, is somebody on stage. We don't know if they're a protester or a supporter, to be honest, but whoever he is extremely agitated right now, and he's being basically shoved off the stage right now. This seems just to be a microcosm of the bigger situation that's happening where you are right now. Again, let me remind people where this is. This is the University of Illinois Chicago Pavillion on the campus there, a very large pavilion that could seat up to 10,000 people. There was supposed to be a rally there at this moment for Donald Trump. As a result, there are thousands of protesters who showed up outside as well. Some of those protesters made their way inside, and now they have canceled the rally. There was some concern leading up to this, Andy. I hope you're still with me. There was some. Can you hear me, Andy?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Can you kind of talk people through?
Rochelle,
Go ahead, Andy.
Well, there's some fighting going on here. There was a moment ago. What's happening now are these Trump supporters have moved back.
Andy, because we're looking at a struggle, and it appears to be between police and some protesters that's broken out in the middle of the street outside the pavilion. How long did people line up outside and inside before this rally was supposed to start, Andy?
Well, the very first person, a Trump supporter who showed up today to be at this rally, showed up around 3 a.m. That's how popular this rally was going to be. And the line just snaked around the blocks here for hours and hours. It was pretty peaceful coming in. There was some back and forth, yelling exchanges back and forth between some supporters and protesters.
So they knew that this could be a real confrontation. I mean, police were hopefully prepared for this, or at least they thought they were.
Well, exactly. And I think a lot of people thought, well, UIC is a fairly benign campus. It's not a real hot spot. But now, as you just mentioned, I'm just seeing some officers running up these steps.
You know what? And I want to go back to Dante Barry. Dante, again, I sort of made the reference to 1968. Obviously, things are different.
Great, thanks.
But give me.
Yes, one more thing. Yeah, hello.
As we watch.
Would you still want us to set up outside? Do you still want us to set up outside with the live stuff?
I'm still hearing Andy.
Do you want to break down, move out? Yeah. Correct. Or.
Andy, if you can hear me, you're still on the air, just so you know.
Yeah.
So you can hear the sound of this protest and what's going on outside, and police and protesters coming together, clashing outside, and as people try to push their way through this police line. We're going to stick with this for a second because, again, it disturbing images, and we've watched either the violence or the rhetoric increase over the last several weeks as Donald Trump has focused on protesters inside his rallies, made fun of them, as he would say it, have them thrown out. And in one case yesterday, we saw
viewed off of the backlash of the justice movement.
Before you say anything, Dante, just a second, sorry, because these pictures are gripping. What is the source of the video that we have up tonight? Okay, that's how I was just trying to see, because we have very good close-ups. Police wrestling protesters to the ground. They got their clubs out.